I know you like that. Hey, I know you like that. Hey, I know you like that. Hey, I know you like that. Whoa, taking exotic trips. I know you like that. Whoa, switching up all the way.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Tia Beauty YouTube channel. Today guys, on my channel we are going to be making some yummy delicious banana bread with some baked in walnuts and half of it chocolate chip. So if you all want to see this video, stay tuned. Alright guys, so let's get started on making this banana bread. So you want to just grab 2 mixing bowls, one for the wet ingredients and one for the dry ingredients, and I will list all the measurements below in the description box. So what you want to do is you want to take 3 bananas and you want them to be a bit overripe, because them being overripe adds a nice sweetness to the banana bread. So you want to just add those to one of your mixing bowls. And then you want to go ahead and take a fork or a whisk and just mash up all 3 of those bananas, and make sure you mash them up really good. So after your bananas are mashed, you want to take 2 large eggs and you want to add that to the mixing bowl, and then just go ahead and mix those eggs in with the bananas until you see no more yolk streaks. Then you want to go ahead and take some milk. I used almond milk. You can use whatever you'd like, buttermilk, almond milk, whatever, and you want to add that to the pot, and then also add in some vegetable oil. And remember guys, all measurements are listed below in the description box. So then I'm going to take some sugar and I'm going to add that into the mix. And then you want to just go ahead and add a capful of vanilla into the mix, and also a few dashes of some cinnamon, and take a whisk and mix all of that together. So now it's time to get our dry ingredients together. So you want to take your second mixing bowl and you want to add in your flour. And what I like to do is get a sift for the flour and sift the flour just so that it will be a smoothness once the dry ingredients are added into the wet. See, all those little crumbs you don't want into your mix. Then I'm going to take some baking powder as well as baking soda, and we're going to add that to our dry ingredients. And also a few drops of salt, and just remember guys, all of the exact measurements will be listed below in the description box, and you want to just mix all of those dry ingredients together and begin to add it a little bit at a time to your wet mixture, and just make sure that everything mixes in nice and smoothly, and just keep whisking away until everything comes out nice and creamy. And I was saying that it smells so good because it really does. You actually can taste your batter at this point to your preference and just see, you know, if it's to your liking. If you want to add a little bit more cinnamon or any other ingredients, it's up to you. Me, I felt like I wanted to add a little bit more cinnamon to it just because I love cinnamon so much. And then I wanted to add just a pinch of nutmeg. So now that is the basis of your banana bread, and now it's time to add in any other ingredients that you'd like. So I wanted to add in some walnuts. So I added the walnuts into the whole entire batter and just mixed that all in together. Now I had 2 baking pans and they both weren't bread pans, so I just picked one of them, which is more like a cake pan, but you can preferably you want to use a bread pan. So all I did was put some parchment paper into the baking pan, and I also oiled it down with some non-stick cooking spray. And you don't have to use parchment paper, but I like the way that the parchment paper makes the outer crust of the banana bread, so that's why I use it, but it honestly is your personal preference. And then you want to just add your batter into the baking pan. And I wanted a little bit of cinnamon streaks on top of the banana bread, so all I did was sprinkle some over top and then add in the rest of the batter, and then mix that rest of that cinnamon around in like a swirl into that banana bread batter. And half of this I wanted to add in chocolate chips. I didn't want it to be in the whole thing, so I just took a handful and added the chocolate chips to half of the batter and mixed it in just a little bit. That is your preference, but some chocolate chip walnut banana bread sound amazing to me. So after an hour and 20 minutes, your banana bread should be done, and make sure you had your oven set on 350 degrees. And all I did was take out the banana bread from the pan and let it sit there and cool for about 15 to 20 minutes. So this is what our banana bread was looking like after it had cooled. It looked so good, and it honestly tastes amazing. It's super moist and it's nice and crummy, and it has like the perfect texture, and it honestly reminds me of like a banana nut muffin but with chocolate chips, and it just is so good, guys. I definitely would have preferred to bake it in an actual bread pan, but you gotta use what you got, and this turned out just fine for me. So all I did just to keep the banana bread separated from the banana chocolate chip bread is I went ahead and cut it in half from the banana nut bread to the banana nut chocolate chip bread, just like that. And then from there you could slice it off and eat it. Guys, what did you think? Are you gonna try out the recipe? Are you like craving some banana bread right now? I know I am. The only thing that I wish I did have was actual baking bread pan. I definitely have to go pick one of those up, but it doesn't matter if you have one or not, because you can still achieve the banana bread perfectly. So let's take a look at them. Look, guys, it smells so good in my house right now, and these look so good. So I'm gonna go and enjoy these. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna try out this recipe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.